Hi, myself, Dr. Harshvardhan C. Jadeja. I am an orthopedic surgeon with super specialization in sports injury. I am the owner and director of biggest corporate hospital in Bhavnagar district, that is known as BIMS Hospital, Bhavnagar Institute of Medical Science. And we are mainly a team of orthopedic surgeons and physiotherapists who deal with all sort of joint-related injuries and sports injuries.
Okay, that's actually very interesting because normally we don't find a lot of doctors who are also on the corporate side supporting sports. So, can you tell us about when and how you got associated with Bhavnagar Basketball League?
Actually, we are from Bhavnagar basically, and we started our organization as a hospital 5 years ago. And Mr. Satyashinji Gohil, Bhagirath Si Jadeja, who are the legends of Indian basketball team, they are our relatives.
Okay.
They are my relatives basically, and we know that they are doing very good job in the field of basketball across the nation. So we wanted to support them anyhow in whatever way we can be associated, either as an expert doctors and physiotherapist team or as a sponsor. So directly or indirectly, we wanted to help the game because as a sportsman, as a sports lover, I'm very much fond of treating and guiding all the sportsmen regarding fitness and our injuries. So as a corporate hospital, if you are going to sponsor any team, we can be associated with all the teams in the form of their overall health and strength that can promote the game, and we can be highlighted at a national level, so we can even go for the Olympics and do something good in Olympics also. That's the biggest goal we have.
Okay, what you said is very interesting and unique because there's a lack of awareness around sports injuries in India. Where if an athlete gets injured, normally athlete has to pay from his or her own pocket for the treatment. So, what are your thoughts about sports injuries? Do you think there is awareness
that
about?
is very nice question by you. Actually, since last 10 years, once the BJP government has started promoting Khel Mahakumbh and all, India has been on a rapid progressing path for all type of sports. And believe me, none of the orthopedic surgeons, even in India today, only 10% of them are highly trained in treating sports-related injury. Because most of the ligaments, sprains and strains are getting unrecognized and they are not getting proper treatment. If the athlete is injured at an earlier age and if he is not treated properly, that can ruin his entire career because we know how severe injury is. So ultimately, our aim and our motto is to diagnose those injuries at an early stage, give them accurate advice and treatment to completely come out of the injury so that their career is not compromised. And I must say that since last 5 years, I'm not taking any treatment charge for any sportsman who comes to me for consultation. We give them free consultation. It is from our hearts that दिल से हम उनको support करते हैं. If they require any further surgery or something like that, that's a different scenario. But we try to give them best of the best medical care, which is available at par level at Indian standards, and we try to make them healthier as much as we can.
What are your thoughts about medical insurance for players? Is this something that this field should
Yes,
grow?
it is a very ignored or very what we can say, it's not highlighted field of sports, I will say. But nowadays, looking at the rapid increase in all type of sports, and we are seeing many shoulder and knee injuries which require surgery. And believe me, the surgeries of sports injuries are mainly done by arthroscopy. And arthroscopy means दूरबीन से हम वो operation करते हैं. Arthroscopy surgeries are still in India as costly. So at least I would advise at least any level sportsman, minimum they must have at least 2 to 3 lakhs of cashless treatment available with them in the form of any sports health insurance. So if any sports health insurance company is taking this initiative and covering all the sportsmen, that will be a very good scenario.
Okay, so now if an athlete wants to get insurance, how does an athlete go about it? Do general insurance companies provide sports insurance?
As far as I know, there is not a special category in which the common sportsman can avail such kind of insurance right now, as far as I know. But the national level athletes, state level athletes are covered with health insurance by the government.
Correct.
But for a common tier 2, tier 3 cities, common leagues, there has to be some insurance company which should come with the plan exclusively for sports related injuries.
Okay.
It should be there, and awareness must be there amongst the sports persons as well as the insurance companies.
Okay, and one reason why you're associated with this event is obviously you are related, it's like a family, extended family. right? But there are many other event organizers in India, basketball event organizers, other parts of India. They will not have the social network, right? So, what do you think event organizers, how should they approach sponsors like you to make it attractive for someone like you to associate with a less popular sport like basketball? Because cricket sells itself, right? A cricket event, so anyway,
yes,
people
yes.
are coming. So, what is your general advice to organizers of basketball tournaments, other parts of India, if they want to associate with hospital chains like yours? There are others also like Apollo is there, Manipal is there, but for them maybe this is basketball is too small for them for their ticket size. So, generally, how should organizers make basketball events attractive for sponsors?
The basic thing is we have to make the sports popular. If the baseline sports means basketball is played in schools and colleges and all other platforms, and if people are interested more in that sports, then only it can progress. See, there are a certain class of people who are fond of basketball, but I will say it's around 15 to 20% only as compared to other games like cricket, football, badminton, tennis.
In
So-
Bhavnagar also?
Yes, yes. In Bhavnagar, I will say it is 50-50. See, basketball is having much higher weightage in Bhavnagar because somehow, since the inception of this game in India, Bhavnagar has been the leading sport provider city of the country. So that's a legacy which we have. But from other cities and other part of India, we have to make these sports popular, like IPL, what cricket is having, such type of leagues in national level. So that can be promoted, and more people like Kabaddi is also being promoted. It is also less played sports in India, although it's a bigger Indian sports. We have to promote it gradually. It will come gradually, I think.
Okay, and your last thought is what are your expectations from your team this season? And can you talk about previous seasons, how your team performed and what do you expect now?
Yes. Actually, I witnessed all the matches what has been played till now. And as a sponsor, we are first time associated with any team in
Correct.
this league.
Okay.
But we were as a medical support team from the beginning. And obviously, I will wish that tournament should go in most of the healthiest and most competitive form, and all the players will play with great sportsman spirit. And I will definitely wish that Beams Warrior will win the tournament. And I'm seeing my players, many of the players in National League also. I will try to promote them.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much.